in this episode of Night Watchers.
The pain, regrets.
Things can be deceiving.
Food for thought that the voices that come over the spirit box could be associated with sound paradilla.
We are.
We are here to do an emergency investigation for a dear friend of mine. Let's see what we're up
to. My name is Colton. Me and my family, we just moved up here a few months ago from Council Bluffs. I've heard footsteps, I've heard doors closing. Not only that, my neighbor said that somebody's died in this house from a heart attack.
The chandelier is one of the most paranormal things. So one day I was just sitting on the couch watching some TV, and I noticed the chandelier was swaying. The fan wasn't on, nobody was moving. It was just kind of doing its own thing. That is just one of the many things that have happened here. I'm just hoping Adam can be here today to figure things out for us. I'm just a mom trying to protect her cubs.
After it gets dark, we now begin our investigation.
I need to keep in mind that 90% of paranormal claims can be debunked. I also have to establish whether it's residual or an intelligent haunting. As I begin the investigation, I decide to use an SLS camera, or known as static light camera. It uses a laser grid, or very similar to LiDAR.
Looks like we got a shadow figure. Not necessarily shadow figure. It almost seems like the stick figure is trying to reach for the door handle. Here's a replay. Not necessarily shadow figure, but we've got a stick figure up there by the door. Move it up a little bit. And it is gone. That was... There it is again. Oh shit. Oh wow. It's up against the wall. Didn't think there would be this much activity.
It's gone. Is there something here? If so, you can go ahead and speak up to the microphone. She'll be able to hear you. There's movement there at the door. Well, guess we'll go ahead and conclude because my battery's already drained. Just want to go ahead and record that. Holy crap. Fucking stick figure. That's so weird. Alright guys. I did hear that there was a person that had a heart attack here. I think we're gonna have to debunk that noise as the cat. But I heard somebody had a heart attack here. Did anybody pass away that lived here? So far, we captured a little bit of SLS. Whether that's really catching upon something, or if it's just catching upon certain edges that might give it the ability to have an outline of a body, I don't know. But just trying to get some answers here. So, I'll go ahead and just ask one more time. Colton told me that somebody passed away of a heart attack here. What I want to know is that true? Because according to Colton, a neighbor told him. So if that's just true, let us know.
This is a credible, intelligent response to my question. We will also get 3 more EVPs throughout the night. We're going to have to deem the SLS footage as false positives. For anything that can actually give off the shape close to a human can actually give off false readings, so therefore it is considered a false positive, with the exception of the intelligent response of, did somebody really die of a heart attack? Let's move on to another part of the house. I'll be setting shop in the living room. For this part of the experiment, we'll be using a mail meter and a spirit box. The spirit box uses white noise, and it is believed that it makes it easier for spirits to communicate, and what we're looking for is multiple sweeps for a voice. The mail meter detects fluctuations in AC, DC, and the off ranges up to 30 Hz. It also creates its own electromagnetic field to detect anything that actually deviates it.
Spirit box session. We've got a mail meter hooked up underneath the lantern because there's claims that it was moving upon itself. John?
same voice. Hey, John. You still here, John? John, make this meter go up if you're still here. Good. How about you? You're not sure? Why's that? Are you the one who had a heart attack, John? That door looks kind of cracked. I think it was cracked earlier. I just kind of have a feeling of sadness. You know, just kind of loneliness. I don't know how to describe it. It's nothing I felt.
The spirit box session turned out to be fruitful, with some intelligent responses of something that didn't even like me. I even got the most intelligent response to date of something that actually responded to what I said.
I couldn't imagine the last second and grasp of your life, your heart attack, whatever it may be. Those last couple seconds, it's gotta be the most terrifying time of your life. There's probably so many different emotions. I don't know. It'd be too hard to explain, but most importantly, you don't know what's gonna happen afterwards. That's probably the scariest part. And being alone. The pain. Regrets, everything just crashing out all at you at once. So we're gonna go ahead and do an EMF speedboat the whole entire place with the EDI Plus. It's a new piece of equipment. That was a weird thump. It almost sounded like in the basement. Everybody's asleep right now. Probably more of like the garage. I think that's where I heard that. John, if that was your name, can you make this device go off?
Am I really talking to John? Was he the one who had a heart attack?
So far, no spikes on the millimeter, nothing on the EDI Plus. Make that chandelier move by itself. Do that if that's what you want us to, I don't know, give a message to somebody. If there is somebody here, I'm sure you have some kind of unfinished business.
Could this be the same lady that came through on the spirit box and said, "First, beat him"?
So far, there are no spikes on any of the EMF meters.
Unfortunately, there are no spikes on the EDI Plus, but I decided to bring back out the spirit box since we got 2 credible EVPs. Will we get the same people to respond like last time?
There's more than that? That was a clear response. That was cool. That was a full sentence. Whether some of these radio stations are just random radio stations. Some sounded like some pretty clear responses so far. Make this device go off. The device that has the orange screen. Can you do that for me? You don't know? Try it. That's the radio station. I'd say it's a little quiet now. We had a guy that came through earlier. His name was John, I think. Honestly, that's what it kind of sounded like to me. But, that was a radio station for sure. I think we definitely got a couple voices, though. Still 0.0 baseline. So, can you tell me, is there anything that resides here? Did somebody die here of a heart attack? If so, I hope it wasn't, I hope it wasn't painful. Can you make a knock on the wall or something? Go ahead and make a knock on the wall. Make this chandelier shake. Do something. Well, I think we might go ahead and wrap up this spirit box session. I guess to conclude the chandelier right here, I think that this chandelier
We did get a response on the spirit box earlier saying, I proved it. Could that have just been what I saw? Was the entity moving the chandelier?
Well, probably just my eyes playing tricks on me. I can safely say we can debunk this chandelier as possibly there's a window over here, and maybe they had the window open one day, there's a breeze that blew right through and it was just strong enough to blow the chandelier. Or there's times where they say like you can hear like creaks and stuff going up and down the hallway. I think I can also safely say I can debunk that as a cat. But when the wind blows on the roof, it'll actually make the whole entire roof, and like honestly parts of the house kind of creak and whatnot. So maybe if there's a strong enough wind, maybe there is enough force applied to the vibration of the rafters, and that in return traveled through the chain on the chandelier, and that's maybe what could have maybe that is what could have caused it to shake and whatnot. Can I definitively say there's anything haunted here? No, I wouldn't necessarily say there's anything haunted here. Could there be possibly activity? Sure. Could it be residual? It mainly could just be residual, or like I said, it just could be simple other things that, are at play. There's just other factors you have to look at. If there is any intelligent responses that we got tonight on the spirit box, that could just have been, transient beings, just pretty much passing on through. I like to think that, that can happen quite a bit too. So, that is what I'll just go ahead and close the night on this, and, yeah. I hope that maybe we could have answered some of your questions. I hope maybe we could put your mind at ease. I don't really think you guys have anything to worry about here. I think you guys are safe. So, thanks for having me out. It was a great week. And again, welcome to the Night Watch. Please like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you can go ahead and get notifications and don't miss out on the latest content. Thank you.
Upon further review of the evidence, we surmise that the haunting is more critical than Adam had previously guessed. It's harder to ascertain what's being said in the spirit box during live investigations. Food for thought, that the voices that come over the spirit box could be associated with sound pareidolia. We rated this haunting a 6.5 out of 10, 10 being the most extreme of cases.
Upon analysis of the evidence, by listening to some EVPs and also multiple responses through the spirit box, we can ascertain that the person that died there of heart attack does not reside there. And we also found out that there's at least one male and female prominent entity that reside there.
One thing is clear, the entities are very, very confident in their abilities.
Well, I think we might go. I think we could.
Was there inner conflict between these entities from other transient beings, or were they being malicious towards me? It seems some have unfinished business, and it seems others do not. Now that we know that it's not residual, but in fact an intelligent haunting, I will definitely have to come back, and we'll have to see what these entities want and what the inner conflict is.